Welcome back to TechVerse, your home for everything cutting edge in the world of technology. Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking revelation that could change the future of Google's flagship smartphones forever. The Google Pixel 11 series is already one of the most anticipated launches of 2025, but new leaks have just dropped a bombshell. Google is reportedly testing a new MediaTek modem for its upcoming Tensor G6 processor, signaling a major shift away from Samsung's modems that have powered Pixels for years. This move could mark a turning point for Google, promising faster performance, better battery life, and superior connectivity. The leak suggests Google might finally solve one of its most persistent problems, poor power efficiency in its modems. And if the rumors are true, the Pixel 11 could become one of the most optimized smartphones ever made. Let's unfold everything we know so far about this monumental upgrade. Google might be on the verge of one of its biggest hardware shifts yet, as new leaks suggest the company is testing a MediaTek modem for its upcoming Pixel 11 series, a move that could completely change the trajectory of Google's smartphone lineup. For years, Pixel devices have relied on Samsung's Exynos-based modems, and while they've offered solid performance, users have often complained about battery drain, connectivity drops, and heat management issues. Now, according to a new post by Mystic Leaks on Telegram, Google's next-generation Tensor G6 processor, which will power the Pixel 11 lineup, is in the early stages of internal testing with a brand-new MediaTek M90 modem, a chip that was first unveiled during Mobile World Congress MWC 2025. The Tensor G6, codenamed Malibu, is reportedly being manufactured by TSMC using the N3P process, an extremely advanced node that emphasizes performance and power efficiency. What makes this development even more fascinating is the fact that this could mark the first time Google has chosen MediaTek, a company typically associated with value-oriented smartphones, for its flagship Pixel series. But this isn't just any modem. The MediaTek M90 is being touted as one of the most advanced 5G modems ever developed, and if integrated successfully, it could push the Pixel 11 to new heights of speed, stability, and efficiency. Let's break down what this means for the future of Pixel phones. The MediaTek M90 modem, as per official data, is compliant with 3GP Release 17 standards and is also aligned with Release 18.5G advanced specifications, making it fully future-ready. This modem supports sub-6 GHz FR1 and mmWave FR2 connectivity, offering up to 6 carrier aggregation, 6CCCA, on sub-6 GHz and 10 carrier aggregation, 10CCCA, on mmWave, meaning faster, more reliable 5G connectivity in both urban and rural areas. MediaTek claims that this modem delivers a downlink speed of up to 12 gigabits per second, with uplink speeds boosted by as much as 20% compared to previous generations. That's not just marketing talk. If those numbers translate into real-world performance, Pixel users could finally experience flagship-grade 5G speeds on par with, or even surpassing, Qualcomm's Snapdragon X75 modem. But what's even more important is efficiency. MediaTek says the M90 modem consumes 19% less power than comparable models, which could directly translate into longer battery life and cooler operation. Two things Pixel phones have desperately needed. The leak also suggests that Google's internal testing phase is focused on evaluating thermal behavior, signal stability, and software optimization with Tensor G6's custom AI-driven networking stack. This is critical, as Google integrates machine learning into nearly every part of its hardware and software, and optimizing how the modem interacts with Tensor AI cores could lead to incredible real-time network intelligence, faster connection switching, and lower latency during video calls or gaming. Now, let's talk about why this shift matters. Google's previous generation Pixel 10 series, powered by Tensor G5, still relied on Samsung's Exynos 5400 modem, and despite incremental improvements, users and reviewers continue to point out signal inconsistency and battery life limitations, especially during high 5G usage. By moving to a MediaTek solution, Google seems to be acknowledging these issues and taking a bold step to fix them. The M90 modem was designed with particular focus on energy efficiency, which means the Pixel 11 could finally offer that all-day battery experience that Google has long promised but struggled to deliver. And given that the Tensor G6 is built on TSMC's cutting-edge N3P node, the combination of TSMC silicon and MediaTek networking hardware could be a game-changer. This combination is expected to reduce thermal throttling, improve sustained performance, and enable smoother operation even during heavy AI or camera workloads. Let's not forget that the Pixel 11 series will likely debut with Android 16 and a highly optimized version of Google's AI ecosystem, integrating deeper with Gemini AI and on-device learning models. If the MediaTek M90 modem truly performs as claimed, this new connectivity setup could amplify those AI features. Imagine real-time translation, live voice transcription, and AI video calls running with minimal lag or power drain. Now, you might wonder, why MediaTek and not Qualcomm? The answer lies in control and cost. MediaTek's collaboration with TSMC and its focus on efficiency aligns well with Google's long-term hardware vision, creating silicon that prioritizes AI intelligence, battery life, and sustainability. Qualcomm modems are undoubtedly excellent, but come at a higher cost and often require specific firmware licensing that can limit customization. MediaTek's more flexible approach gives Google the freedom to deeply integrate its Tensor architecture with modem-level AI, possibly even developing a new standard for AI-driven network optimization. If this testing phase succeeds, we might be witnessing the birth of a Google-MediaTek partnership that could rival the likes of Apple's in-house modem development. Moreover, the M90 modem's dual 5G SIM dual active support and dual data capabilities could finally make Pixel devices more versatile for global users, especially professionals who rely on multiple carriers or data networks simultaneously. The modem smart aggregation between sub 6 GHz and mmWave frequencies could also result in more consistent speeds in areas with fluctuating network coverage, a huge plus for frequent travelers. Another interesting tidbit from the leaks is that Google might not entirely abandon Samsung modems just yet. Early internal tests don't guarantee a commercial rollout, so it's possible that Google is running parallel testing with both MediaTek and Samsung modems before making a final decision. However, if the MediaTek M90 continues to outperform, we might finally see a MediaTek-powered Tensor chip in the Pixel 11 series, set to launch later in 2025. From a technical standpoint, the combination of the Tensor G6 plus MediaTek M90 represents a forward-looking design philosophy, one that prioritizes efficiency, performance, and intelligence over traditional raw speed metrics. Google's deep AI integration means that even the modem won't just be a passive component anymore. Instead, it could use Tensor's on-chip neural engines to predict signal patterns, optimize network switching, and even manage background data intelligently to save power. That's not just innovation, that's evolution. And if we compare this to what Apple and Samsung are doing, Google's approach looks more experimental, but potentially more flexible. Samsung continues to refine its in-house modems, while Apple is still years away from deploying its own fully functional solution. Google stepping into the MediaTek arena could shake up the industry balance, giving consumers a third option that combines premium performance with intelligent efficiency. Looking at the bigger picture, this move could also impact future Pixel Fold, Pixel Tablet, and Pixel Watch models, as Google tends to share its silicon architecture across devices. A more efficient modem could mean better battery life for all future Tensor-powered devices, reducing heat generation and improving network reliability. And considering that the Tensor G6 will also power next-generation AI experiences, like Gemini Nano, having a modem that communicates faster and smarter could make everything from voice assistants to cloud syncs noticeably faster. If this testing translates into commercial production, the Pixel 11 series might become the most reliable, efficient, and AI-optimized smartphone lineup Google has ever made. So far, Google hasn't officially commented on this leak, but the fact that such internal testing is happening indicates serious intent. MediaTek, on the other hand, has been aggressively pushing into the premium smartphone market with its Dimensity 9400 series, and collaborating with Google would give it immense credibility among flagship enthusiasts. The timing also couldn't be more perfect. 2025 is shaping up to be a defining year for next-generation connectivity, with 5G advanced, AI-accelerated modems, and edge computing all coming together. The Tensor G6 plus MediaTek M90 combination fits perfectly into that evolution, representing not just a new modem, but a new philosophy for mobile computing. And if we take the words of Mystic Leaks at face value, early internal results are showing record-breaking network speeds and top-of-the-class efficiency. Exactly what Pixel users have been craving for years. Whether this modem makes it into final production or not, one thing is clear. Google is actively experimenting with ways to make the Pixel 11 a major leap forward in hardware sophistication. If successful, this could not only fix Pixel's historical weak spots, but also give an edge over both Apple's iPhones and Samsung's Galaxy lineup. In short, the Pixel 11 might be the moment where Google finally perfects its formula: powerful Tensor AI, premium camera hardware, efficient design, and now world-class connectivity. The modem may seem like a small component, but it's the silent engine that drives your phone's real-world performance. And this time, Google seems determined to make it flawless. So as we await official announcements, one thing for sure, the Pixel 11 isn't just coming with better specs. It's coming with smarter, faster, and more efficient technology that could set a new benchmark for the smartphone industry. And that's what makes this leak one of the most exciting in recent memory. So stay tuned, because if this partnership becomes reality, the Google Pixel 11 series might just be the most powerful and intelligent Pixel lineup ever made. If you've been waiting for Google to finally solve Pixel's biggest issues and take performance to the next level, the upcoming Pixel 11 series with its MediaTek M90 modem could be the one that changes everything. So don't miss out on more updates right here on TechVerse, where the future of technology unfolds before your eyes.